Greetings, patriots, and you enemies of America that are watching this video. I want to address the recent unrest of Black Lives Matter. That's right, known as Black Lives Matter. And what happened last night in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. To begin with, based on everything I've seen, the officer acted properly. Stolen firearm, traffic stop, the guy running away with a firearm in his hand. If he didn't want to be shot, he should have stopped. Dropped the firearm. In fact, he should have stayed in his vehicle and kept his hands where, the police can see him, in the air or on his steering wheel. Now, the actions of the Black Lives Matter in the black community in Wisconsin has proven once again that Black Lives Matter is not just a hate group, but a domestic terrorist organization finding an excuse to loot store owners, homes, and endanger the public at large with the actions of a bunch of animals. That's right. The looters in Milwaukee are a bunch of animals. Now, don't forget that Hillary Clinton and you, Mr. Obama, have embraced the domestic terrorist organization. The leaders of Milwaukee that incited this. I have a question for you, leaders of Milwaukee. If your homes are to be burned at some point in the future, what is going to be your reaction? Because that may happen, I predict. There's a good possibility that people, and I think I wouldn't really see a problem with it, that the homes of the leaders of Black Lives Matter, as I said before, need to suffer the same fate of what we saw in Milwaukee. That's right. The looters in Milwaukee. I was watching the news footage this morning. What did I see? I saw women and children. Okay? And I'm going to tell you, people, that I don't care if they're women or children, anyone coming out of the store should be shot on sight. They should be shot exiting the store. If they make it down the street, just take their asses out and shoot them in the back. That's right. And here's another answer to the bitches, losers, and maggots known as BLM. You want to see this is the solution to BLM. Okay? And BLM, I got a round with your name on it. And you know what? Try to burn my home. Try to burn my business. And I guarantee you're not going to make it out of the driveway, because I'll drop you like it's hot, you little maggots. And by the way, Black Lives Matter are working with the Muslim Brotherhood. The Muslim Brotherhood is supplying weapons in Atlanta, Georgia, to groups of radical black Americans. And remember, it was a few months ago that they were calling for an Islamic uprising revolution in America, the Muslims. Yes, people, the Islamic community and Islamic leaders and the Muslim Brotherhood are inciting what you saw in Milwaukee. In Milwaukee. Again, I am the first patriot calling out the mayor of Milwaukee. I saw that little maggot on TV this morning. And that little maggot said, bring your children and family members home. Well, what the mayor failed to do is he failed to put a warning out to any more looters that you'll be shot on sight. Yes, he would have the legal authority to do it. The guard has the legal authority to do it. The police have the legal authority to do it. When is anyone going to grab a set of balls and step up? Looters, should be shot in the face. Just light up the entire front of the store. Everyone coming out of the business, they should all be shot. But Jim, there might be a 12-year-old girl or an 8-year-old boy coming out of the store. Well, you know what? It's called collateral damage. They shouldn't bring their children to a dangerous situation. And you, Black Lives Matter, I'm going to tell you, there's a blowback coming. And a warning to the Justice Department and federal agents. If you continue to stand down, this is only going to get far, far worse. It's going to escalate. Okay, it's going to escalate. This is Ferguson all over again. You know, Michael Brown. You know, the little punk had his hands up. No, the punk did not have his hands up. That punk got the justice he deserved. You know, along with Freddie Gray and this new maggot. This maggot in Milwaukee. He got justice. He got everything he damn sure deserved. Black Lives Matter is nothing more than a domestic terrorist organization. And the way my friends that are Iraq and Afghan veterans, some of which are snipers, the way they dealt with terrorists on the battlefield is the way we need to deal with Black Lives Matter in the streets of America. And while I'm at it, the imam that was shot in the head in New York, I'll go on record today to say this. How does it feel, Muslims of America who are calling for the death of infidels? How does it feel to begin to feel the blowback? Because what happened to the imam in New York is just the beginning. Because we will not submit to Sharia law, and we're not going to continue to allow our homes to be burned, our businesses to be burned, or our lives put in danger without lethal and armed acts of self-defense and resistance. Maggots, you've been warned.